Hello, guys. Do you know that in UK school, especially the secondary school, yeah, I've worked with several secondary school, and there's nothing like phonics. Are you surprised to hear that? Yes, auntie, there's nothing like phonics. They don't teach them phonics. They don't teach them phonics sounds. You understand? What they do is literature and then language, but they do not teach them phonics. I think this is high time. If you know anyone, I really wonder. That is why I really don't like that English class like that, because of the phonics. The phonics alone is something that is more discouraging. But you know the stage they teach them phonics. They teach them phonics right from what? From the nursery, the reception to primary. That is where the phonics end. Phonics end in primary school. So please and please, if you know anyone working in the educational sector in Nigeria or any other country, or maybe your country, please start telling them. We should start as much as possible to work to follow this step too. Is something that is actually what that is something that we can copy. You understand? That phonics should end in the primary school. Do you know my kid who is she's in nursery, and then they're teaching them magic E. They teach them, as they teach them how to spell their name. And do you know how they teach them? They teach them to spell their name with sound. She will say, if she wants to spell anything, if they see any alphabet and she's trying to read the alphabet, maybe to identify the alphabet, she identify each alphabet with their sound. And that is how they teach them how to read. They teach them how to pronounce. And that's why you see that no matter what, they can read any book when they get to like the primary school. And even though they don't understand, but they know how to read it through what true sound. So that's how they start with phonics. They teach them, they catch them while they are still young. So please, auntie, uncle, if you know anybody involved in this curriculum, I think it should be an high time we should stop this phonics at secondary school. We don't need it. Imagine doing phonics up to SS3, even in your jam, you do phonics, in WAEC, you do phonics. This year, you know phonics. That is why you see, that is why even someone who just come to the UK and cannot speak English, and then eventually, or maybe due to age, because they deal with age, you understand? They take that child, imagine, they take someone who just come in from India or something, or maybe another country that, or maybe Arabic, they speak more of their own local language, you understand? They take them, and that child is like 15 years. That child should be in year 11. Where do you want that child to start from? Is it poop? No, they deal with more important stuff. That's why the English department is what they teach them is English literature and their English language. You see, they read more of the books, literature, and make analysis of those books. They make analysis of all the characters in the book. And then while the English language is what more of descriptive. You hardly see them choose this thing they want. No, more of descriptive. They can give them an empty room. They should describe it, talk about it. Or I've witnessed during the revision class of this CSE for year 11, and what they gave them was a road and some sun. Some they gave them like a picture of all this animation that just like this transformer, that's just like war, and they ask them to talk about it. They should describe the picture, teaching them how to be what to critical, training them on critical thinking, creative writing. You understand? Imagine telling them to talk about the sun and what they want the person to talk about. Anything, but you should deal with new beginning. They should talk about different things. And there's one that they talk about what the picture was just people going and coming on the road. You understand? A busy road. So you see, someone was writing, talking about coronavirus, how the road was scanty, and now eventually everything improved and people are able to go to their 9 to 5 jobs and everything. And then someone talked about what him leaving, becoming going back to remote job instead of waking up as early as possible. So different kind of ideas coming up. So that's how they train their kids in creative thinking, and how to write creatively and using different words. That's why there's what they call the reading wise, whereby different words with different meaning, and that's why they have vocabularies of words. You understand? Instead of using just one word, no, they use different vocabularies to explain one thing. So please, this is the high time in the English department, those involved in curriculum stuff, you understand? Please and please, let's try as much as possible to make this English something that is more interesting. And you'll see that once we can actually modernize this or make some reform in the English department, you'll see how people will start passing the English question. You understand? That's why you see most casualties in WAEC or NECO or JAM is in English because of mostly that sound. You understand? So please, let's start teaching the sound in primary school. Let's start teaching them from nursery. You understand? Let's start teaching them from that daycare. As they start to speak in school, let's teach them with the sound. You understand? I want to spell my name instead of saying Hadiza. I'll just tell the person do is Hadiza. You understand? That's how we should do. So please, it's high time the teachers in Africa, please, let's try as much as possible to make a reform in our curriculum. Thank you.